So a few of my patients, actually a number of my patients come to me, you know, and even the normal ones, right? You know, the normal ones with high cholesterol, the general practice, chronic disease. And you know what? They say that Singapore healthcare is quite expensive for them, right? So they always ask me for alternatives. Where can they go to get their treatments or to get, you know, kind of like access longevity? Okay. So talking back about my chronic patients, a lot of them actually cross the border and get their medications, right? You know, and you know, it's a shame because you know they think that even, you know, cholesterol medication, high blood pressure medication in Singapore is so expensive. So, but in terms of longevity, why would anyone even consider medical tourism?
Well, number one, I'd like to say that Thailand seems to be doing something right, because in the last calendar year we had 3 million medical tourists coming to Thailand. 3 million.
Yeah. Half the population of Singapore. Yeah.
Wow. And now to your question about longevity, it's my strong belief that Thailand will establish itself as the longevity destination, not only in the region, but in the world. Because Thailand has the hospitality, it has beautiful nature, it has great physicians that often train abroad, that return to Thailand to work. Language is no problem. Culture, religion, none of that is an issue. It's a great melting pot of cultures, and it has a great infrastructure in healthcare. For longevity, I want people to understand, and Singaporeans to understand, that you can come to Thailand, maybe a weekend trip, maybe a day trip, or maybe it's a longer time in a beautiful resort, and you can return back to Singapore looking better, feeling better, potentially having reduced the biological age by 5 or 10 years. So, and you all do that in a vacation-like environment. So therefore, Thailand longevity, it's a perfect match, and Singaporeans live 2 hours flight away.
Yeah, but I think what's also important is a local guide that can help them, right? You know, it's one of the things that we can do here in Singapore is do all the baselines, you know, because if you want to do some longevity management, it's important to know what your baselines are in terms of biomarkers, in terms of biological age, and so on and so forth. So you can do the baselines there, get the management. It's not as if you go there, it's a black box, I don't know what's happening, because the doctors will report back to me, right? You know, what has happened. And after that, we can then follow up and, you know, make sure that, you know, we do the retesting to make sure that the treatments that they get in Thailand are actually working. I think that's a nice symbiosis, a nice collaboration and partnership there between the two countries there. I think we're doing it already. You know, we've sent a few patients across. So yeah,
you're right. It's a big market. It's very fragmented. It's confusing for clients. It's also, it attracts bad players. Maybe there's greed in the market. So it really needs that support for people to make an educated decision, and that's what you want, that's what we want, and we also want that clients from Singapore go through a baseline assessment prior and have a person to talk to for follow-ups, because yes, it's longevity, yes, it's in a resort type environment, but it's still medicine. So therefore, all of these check marks need to be considered along the way to have a successful treatment.
And one of the reasons why I have partnered with Spear here in Singapore is because it gives other options, you know, apart from just doing baselines, right? And as we age, one of the things that we realize now in terms of the science is that a lot of the cause is due to chronic inflammation. And one of the things that I have been looking for is a partner that can give me a space where I can help manage my patients with chronic inflammation, with treatments such as, or therapies such as, you know, red light, sauna, cold plunges, right? Cryotherapy. So I think this is also a nice partnership to have in Sphere Millennium Walk, and where we can do all of this. So, and you know, and hopefully with this overall, you know, kind of collaboration, we can manage and help our longevity clients a lot better across from Singapore to Thailand and back.
I think that's the best version of medical tourism, fully integrated ecosystem
Yeah.
for clients to enjoy.